Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl, Brainy Shanae. Long time no see. I know that I haven't been posting, and I'm so sorry. But I'm just going to keep saying it, and it's the truth. Life is lifing right now. But I feel like I can commit to at least 2 videos a week. Would that be, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I think I can pull at least 2 videos a week. I think 2 videos a week is manageable. And I'm going to still do my reading sprints as well. So anyways, I'm here to finally share with you my July TBR. Yes, I said it. I said a July TBR. I'm like, I have my mind set on reading these books. Some of these books are also for my patrons too. I need to get back on it. I don't know how else to say it. I just need to get back on it. I need to start being more productive, which I feel like I have been just in other areas and not particularly on BookTube. So we gonna do this, y'all. We gonna do this. So anyways, the first book that I even started reading today, since it is July the 1st, is The Ghost of Gwendelyn Montgomery. This is by Clarence A. Haynes. I am on page like 45, and I'm enjoying this. There's a lot of mystery into it, a lot of relationships, goals, and stuff going on into this book as well. I am here for it. Even with the synopsis, it says, in a fast-paced, sexy, ghostly adventure, a publicist at the top of her game must confront her secret, mystical past. And then it goes on to say, to be a client of Gwendelyn Montgomery, New York's most powerful publicist at Sublime Creative, is to be infused with a certain oomph, a mysterious glamour. She seems to have created the ideal life with her handsome new boyfriend, the perfect match. But Gwendelyn has a legion of long buried secrets that could unravel everything. After a grisly, bizarre incident at the Brooklyn Museum, Gwendelyn begins to realize that something nefarious is happening, tied directly to her past, right as Fonzie Harewood comes back into her world. Fonzie is a queer Latinx psychic from the South Bronx who's caught up in a love triangle with a ghost and his mortal ex. He's able to communicate with the dead, and he comes with a dire warning for Gwendelyn that the barrier between humans and spirits is weakening. And then it says, Gwendelyn would prefer not to have anything to do with ghostly drama. Yet in order to get to the bottom of the spookiness derailing her life and threatening the world, she must face the demons she'd long left behind. The Ghost of Gwendelyn Montgomery is a sensuous, funny, mystical adventure that will leave you spellbound as you keep the pages turning. Which, the pages are turning. Like, I'm constantly flipping through the pages. I'm also listening to the audiobook as well. And so far, so good. So, I'm really enjoying this. Next book is going to be part of my Patreon. It's for my patrons on Patreon. This is the book that we'll be discussing in August, and that is Faith Breaker by Hannah Kaner. Loved the first 2 books, so I'm really looking forward to this next one. I don't want to read the synopsis, but I'll even read the back. It says, I have so little power, God Killer, says Sketty quietly. I fear losing Anara's faith. I fear fading. I fear death. What can I do? I'll give her honesty. You give her love, Kissin said. She'll need both. With this series, this is giving me like Willow vibes, like the classic Willow. Like if you've seen the Willow, the classic movie, I think you'll understand. And if you haven't seen Willow, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to go ahead and watch Willow. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but it's definitely a classic movie that I feel like everyone should watch. Like I grew up watching Willow. And I think even they had the sequel, or they had a TV series regarding Willow on Disney Plus, which was okay. But Willow, of course, the original movie, awesome. So this is what that is giving. It's giving me Willow vibes, which I'm very interested. It has a lot of regarding gods and a journey with people. There's death, there's sacrifices, there's betrayal. There's just a lot going on here. So I'm really looking forward to reading this and talking about it with my patrons. There definitely will be a live discussion for this book next month in August. So here's this. Next book. This book is for my patrons that we were supposed to be discussing this book last month, but due to things that were happening and that are still ongoing in my life right now, I'm pushing it to this month. So we will be having a discussion for this book as well. So we're going to be talking about Cursebound. This is by Sarah Alarifi. This is the second book in the series. The first book was Feybound, so the second one is Cursebound. I have no idea what this book is about. As far as I know what happened in Feybound, but I have no idea what is leading up to this in this particular story. Even on the back it says, betrayed by destiny, cursed by love, bound by hope. And there's queer romance in here. Like, I love that. I love that so much. Oh, I love it. I love it. So it says, Yiren and Lettel are no longer prisoners to the Fey court, but now they're bound by the shackles of their hearts. Yiren was born for war, but is unprepared for love. She has left her new lover, the Queen of the Fae, to return to her homeland, only to find that her former lover now threatens war against Fae. Left behind, her sister Lettel is determined to break the curse that binds the Fae to their realm. When a stranger appears in the city, Lettel is convinced he's the key, but the fates that once spoke to her have fallen silent. Can Lettel and Yiren discover the secret behind the curse and unite these two worlds before they destroy each other? It says, return to the intoxicating world of the Fae and the seductive sequel to the #1 Sunday Times bestselling Feybound. So, really excited to get into this. Really excited to talk about this. So, definitely cannot wait. Next one is a manga. I've been reading manga like crazy this year, and I'm going to keep on doing it. So I am going to be reading Honey Lemon Soda. This is volume 9. I love the manga. I read the manga prior to the anime that came out earlier this year on Crunchyroll. Love it so much. It's like a high school romance type of deal, and I really love this. It definitely talks about a lot, not just romance, but it talks about the problems regarding bullying in schools. It brings up a lot of things as well. It also talks about, mentioning what is, like as a child and as a parent, communicating with one another and be honest with one another, be vulnerable with one another. So it's really deep. And so I'm really looking forward to this next one. And once again, this is volume 9 of Honey Lemon Soda. Next one is A Sign of Affection. This is volume 11. And I just found out there is not going to be a second season of Sign of Affection on Crunchyroll. I am really devastated. Because I was really looking forward to, another anime for Sign of Affection, for the second season, but there's not going to be. And I know that because there was a spoiler on TikTok and somebody let us know, in this volume 11, Sue Murashita pretty much states that there's not going to be one. It even says, thank you so much to everyone who watched the anime of Sign of Affection. It was made with a lot of love, so we hope you can feel that while watching. We're sad that it's over. We hope that we can meet with the production staff sometime for some tea. Sorry, I don't know why I said teal. For some tea. We had the opportunity to work with people from industries we don't usually interact with through the production of the anime. So it was a wonderful experience for us. We really learned a lot. We're honored that we got to meet everyone involved. We'll cherish the episodes forever and continue to watch them. We've come a long way with the manga as well, but it will continue for a bit longer. So we are going to work very hard to make sure everyone keeps reading. Thank you so much to the readers who always keep up with the story. So yeah, so sad, but we're looking forward to that. The manga is still ongoing and that it will still keep going and that it is a bit longer. But Itsuomi, I just love this. I love the disability rep in this so much. So if you haven't watched the first season of Sign of Affection, do it now. And then also read the manga as well. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. Next one is going to be Otaku Vampires Love Bite. This is volume 3. Really like this one too. Got this from my local library and I'm just having a blast with this one with vampires, vampire love. So I'm here for it. So I have this one. And then the next one is also from my local library. This is Marriage Toxin. This is volume 6. And this is good. Is you have a man that is pretty much this poison master, and he is trying to find pretty much be in a relationship because his sister, she is in love with, she has a partner, but they're forcing her to marry a man, and she doesn't want to do that. She loves her partner that she's with. And so he puts it in his own hands to be like, you know what, don't do that. I don't want my sister to sacrifice her love for the family. So I'm going to try to find somebody and start a relationship with, and we'll see what happens. So that's pretty much how it takes off. So I'm really looking forward to reading the 6th volume of this. I know the 7th volume is going to be coming out really quickly. So I have to read this really quickly and then read the 7th volume. So here's this. The next one, this is going to be a graphic novel. It says, this is We Could Be Magic. This is by Marissa Meyer and art by Joelle Murray. Really looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. I haven't read a lot of graphic novels this year. I know I just finished reading Ianu, which is the 4th volume, and I really enjoyed it so much, especially getting to see her parents in action prior to their sacrifice in order to save Ianu. So anyways, trying to read more graphic novels as well, and definitely want to read this. This is really cute. It says, when Tabitha Laurie was growing up, a visit to Summerland saved her belief in true love, even as her parents' marriage was falling apart. Now she's landed her dream job at the theme park's prestigious summer program, where she can make magical memories for other kids, guests, and super fans like her, just like her. All she has to do is audition for one of the coveted princess roles, and soon her dreams will come true. There's just one problem. Of course there is. The heroes and heroines at Summerland are all, well, thin. And no matter how much Tabby lives for the magic, she simply doesn't fit the park's idea of a princess. And then it goes on to say, given a not so regal position at a nacho food stand instead, Tabby is going to need the support of new friends, a new crush, and a whole lot of magic if she's going to devise her own happily ever after, without getting herself fired in the process. And then it goes on to say, with art by Joelle Murray, the wonder of Summerland comes to life with charming characters and whimsical backdrops. We Could Be Magic is a perfect read for anyone looking to get swept away by a sparkly summer romance. Oh, so cute. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to reading this. The next book, I am looking forward to reading this. You're going to get a book review from me as well regarding this, because I am part of a book tour for this one. Really excited to get into this. It's the sequel of Lord of the Wilds. So I'm going to be reading Lord of the Tides. Like, I'm really excited to read this, y'all. And then also, look at this. Look at that. Look at that scene. Tell me that's not giving. That's giving everything. That's giving everything that I'm expecting in this book. This book, I'm like, at the ending, I'm like, what? But then I'm like, yeah, I saw that coming. So now I'm like, all right, girl, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do? So I'm really looking forward to reading this, and I'm really looking forward to giving you my full book review about it. Pretty much it's going to be a vlog. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be a vlog. I'm going to be reading it really soon, because my day is coming up for my vlog. So gotta do some vlogging. Really excited to get into this book with you all. It's going to be a fun time. But if you haven't picked up Lord of the Wilds yet, I don't know what y'all's doing, but go ahead and do that, because this is coming out July the 8th, I believe. Yeah, July the 8th. So y'all have time. Y'all have time, to read this. Read it, if you will. And then when July 8th comes out, then you can read this. So read this, then the 8th. It's coming out. So we're looking forward to that. And then the next book, we're looking forward to reading this. This is A Song of Legends Lost by M.H. Allende. Really looking forward to this book. I'm going to read the synopsis too. I'm going to. Okay, it says, a song of rebellion, a song of war, a song of legends lost. In the kingdom of the Nine Lands, only warriors of noble blood can summon their ancestors to fight with them in battle. But when Temmie, a commoner from the slums, accidentally evokes a powerful spirit, she finds it could hold the key to ending the centuries-long war. But as secrets long buried come to light, Temmie will learn that not everything that can be invoked is an ancestor, and some of the spirits that can be drawn from the ancestral realm are more dangerous than anyone can imagine. Woo, just look at that scene. Okay, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. Like, I'm here for it. It looks so, like, based on the end papers and stuff. Like, it looks so freaking good. So I am here for it so much. And for the author, it says was born in London's East End. Her short fiction has been published in Faya, a literary magazine, Aminana, Beneath Ceaseless Skies, and elsewhere, and she was the 2021 winner of the Future Worlds Prize. She is a runner, a lapsed martial artist, and a screen time enthusiast. Madoop lives in London with 3 generations of her family and their Studio Ghibli obsession. Oh, I love it! I love it. So I'm really excited to read this, and who knows, there might be a book review coming your way. You never know, but really excited to get into this as well. And then the next book that I'm going to be reading with my patrons as well, which is another book that we're probably going to be discussing fairly quickly, and that is going to be the Outcast Mage, that we're also going to be having a discussion for. The Outcast Mage is by Annabelle Campbell, which is right here. And this book is a mage bereft of her powers must find out if she is destined to save the world or destroy it in this glittering debut fantasy, perfect for fans of Andrea Stewart, James Islington, and Samantha Shannon. In the glass city of Amora, magic is everything, and Nyla, student at the city's legendary academy, is running out of time to prove she can control hers. If she fails, she'll be forced into exile, relegated to a life of persecution with the other magicless hollows, or worse, be consumed by her own power. When a tragic incident further threatens her place at the academy, Nayla is saved by Helios Akana, the most powerful living mage. Finding Nayla a kindred spirit, Helios stakes his position at the academy on teaching her to harness her abilities. But Helios has many enemies, and they would love nothing more than to see Nayla fail. And then they go on to say more, but I'm going to keep all the rest to myself. But I'm really excited to read Outcast Mage, the Outcast Mage by Annabelle Campbell. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it particularly. I know that I have it on hold at my local library, from my local library. So I'm really excited to get into this book as well. And then there's another book that I'm really looking forward to reading. And this is going to be for Blackoween. Yes, I said it. Blackoween, or July Noir. I'll say this. Not Blackoween, that's in October, but July Noir. Excuse me. July Noir, which is created by Bree from the Lock Booktition. So I was like, I need to read some books. I need to read at least a couple, if that. And so the first book that I'm going to be reading, which is going to be for Ruby's Crew, I'll be reading Blood in the Water. This is by Tiffany D. Jackson, which the book just came out today, July the 1st. I'm trying my best not to, I'm definitely going to get the book. I'm trying my best to wait a little bit, but who knows? I might pick it up. I do have some credits that I have at Barnes & Noble that I could use to purchase the book, so who knows? But I'm really excited for this middle grade by Tiffany D. Jackson. And so it says, get ready for the creepy beach read of the summer. Mega best-selling and award-winning author Tiffany D. Jackson makes her thrilling middle grade debut with this can't put it down murder mystery set on Martha's Vineyard. Think Jaws for a whole new generation. This summer there's blood in the water, watch out for sharks. Kalani is a born and bred Brooklyn girl. She expects to feel like a fish out of water, spending the hot and sticky summer on Martha's Vineyard with family friends, the Watsons. But her mother insists, especially since Kalani still spends long hours on the phone with her imprisoned father. The Watsons live in the town of Oak Bluffs, a place with a rich Black history that fascinates Kalani. Though the Watsons' daughter, London, is snobby and unfriendly, Kalani ends up connecting with some other kids in the town who show her around. The beach is really nice and there's good ice cream to be had. Maybe there's something to Martha's Vineyard. But then a shocking murder, or was it a drowning, a shark attack, rocks the community to its core. Need I say more? Need I say more about Blood in the Water by Tiffany D. Jackson? I'm really looking forward to reading this. This is Tiffany D. Jackson's debut, like middle grade debut. So of course I'm going to read it. And of course it's going to go for July Noir is going to be the prompt for Ruby Crew. Like I can just see it. It's Ruby Crew for sure. So definitely looking forward to reading Blood in the Water. And then the next book that I'm really looking forward to read and it's going to be by Shanora Williams, and it is Whispers of the Lake. Now, I feel like with Whispers of the Lake, it can, I think it goes towards the Bayou Haunted House. I think it fits well with that one. And I'm looking forward to this one too. It says, a marriage on the rocks, a missing friend, an investigative journalist, a tangle of shocking lies, and a peaceful North Carolina lakefront cottage converge in this irresistibly twisty new psychological thriller from New York Times and USA Today bestselling author, perfect for readers of Liv Constantine, Taryn Fisher, Kelly Garrett, and Caroline Kepnes. It says, at the peak of her career, investigative reporter Rose Howard is exhausted from trying to manage her seemingly perfect life. With her marriage to her one true love collapsing, she desperately needs to rest, regroup, and decide which way to go next. The direction becomes clear when she discovers that her former best friend, Eve Costello, isn't responding to attempts to contact her at the North Carolina cottage where she's vacationing. So I'm assuming there's a missing friend that's going to be happening at this lakefront cottage. And so, you know, it has that haunted house spooky vibes, right? I think it does. So I think it fits well with the Bayou haunted house prompt. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. This is my first book that I'm going to be reading by Shanora Williams, and I am here for it. I'm here to read it. I'm here to be thrilled. I'm here to figure out why is her friend missing? Who took her friend? What happened to her? I'm just here for everything. I'm here for it. I think I need some thrills. I need some mystery in my vibe, in my life right now, because my life right now is up in the air. It's in flames at the moment. I need something to help me out right now. So I'm really looking forward to reading this as well. And then I'm thinking of reading My Darkest Prayer, by S.A. Cosby. I'm not sure which prompt it fits in. I'm sure I can figure it out. He is a Black male author. But who knows? I'm sure it fits in one of the prompts. But I'm really looking forward to reading this. I just finished King of Ashes and was blown away by this. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And apparently this is the debut novel, is S.A. Cosby debut novel, which I had no idea it was. No, I had no idea. No idea at all. It says, S.A. Cosby reissued debut thriller proves he was a master from the start. Cosby has in 3 books emerged as one of the genre's best living practitioners. So I guess the Darkest Prayer was reissued. So I'm looking forward to this. It says, a former Marine and Sheriff's deputy Nathan has built a reputation in the small southern town as a man who can help when all other avenues have been exhausted. When a beloved local minister is found dead, his parishioners ask Nathan to make sure the death isn't swept under the rug. What starts as an easy payday soon descends into a maze of mayhem filled with wannabe gangsters, vicious crime lords, porn stars, crooked police officers, and a particularly treacherous preacher and his mysterious wife. Yeah, I'm sure something can fit in there. If not, it's okay. I'm still going to read My Darkest Prayer. I'm still going to read it because I'm like, I've read every other book. I have read all the other books except for My Darkest Prayer and his middle grade with Questlove. But I gotta read My Darkest Prayer. I got to. And I gotta own it. So I'm definitely gonna get the book. Even if I gotta get a half price books or whatever, I'm getting that book. I need that book physically in my hands. But yeah, definitely for sure, Blood in the Water and Whispers of the Lake by Shanora Williams. I'm definitely going to be reading for July Noir. This is a perfect time for me to get out of, I don't think it's a slump, but I just feel like I need to get out of whatever I am in, because right now I'm reading, but just, I think it's a mental thing for me. I'm just not reading as much as I used to. And I feel like ever since the beginning of this year, I haven't been reading as much. Now, I'm almost at my reading goal. And I tell you, it's a mental thing for me, because people are going to be like, girl, what you mean? You're reading a lot of books. You're reading, what you mean? And I think it's just me, honestly. But I want to read a lot of these books, and I know like reading tons of books and stuff, it can be hard to do, especially when you have kids, you have a husband, you have a life outside of reading and out of booktube. And you have a household to take care of, you have a family and stuff, you have family events, or you just want to not read like that, you know, that's my life right now. But I'm really looking forward to reading all of these books this month. This is what my main goal is. I feel like this is my main stack right now. I'm trying not to put anything else on my plate, but who knows? And also, if y'all don't know, I am a huge mood reader. That is one thing that I just can't stand about myself, but maybe it's a good thing. But anyways, these are the books that I want to focus on this month in July of this year, and I'm going to accomplish it. Mark my words. But once again, I'm also, from earlier in this video, I'm thinking of at least doing 2 videos per week. I think that is manageable. I'm gonna try to make it manageable. I don't see how it couldn't be. So I'm trying to stay accountable here. Trying to stay accountable. Keep me accountable, y'all. Keep me accountable. But thank you all so much for watching my video. I hope you are staying healthy and staying safe, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye, everyone.